Okay, angels, what's coming towards the sign of Scorpio for the month of August? Angels, what's coming toward the sign of Scorpio for the month of October 2022? Angels, what's coming towards the sign of Scorpio for the month of October 2022? Angels, what's coming towards the sign of Scorpio for the month of October 2022? What's coming towards the sign of Scorpio for the month of October 2022? Angels, what's coming towards the sign of Scorpio for the month of October 2022? Overall energy. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Crossing over you. We have the Nine of Pentacles, reverse upright. At your head. That is the shadow side, which is also the Devil card. At your feet. You have the Empress and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Recent past. That is the High Priest in reverse, otherwise the Hierophant card. And immediate future is the Five of Swords in the reverse. And your attitude is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. And environment is the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and then the Five of Cups in the reverse. And Hopes and Fears. Is the Queen of Swords. Upright. And the outcome. Shit. That is the Ten of Cups in the upright. And under the deck is the Two of Swords in the reverse. So, alright, overall for the month, your overall energy is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is as it being in the center of your reading, you're super focused on yourself and your coinage, and possibly even buying yourself things to make yourself kind of, I'm not sure exactly, but you're kind of treating yourself in maybe a selfish way. I think there's an overall selfish type of energy here, including the shadow side card at your head. This is the devil card in the traditional deck, but it speaks to violence. It speaks to greed, things of that nature. So you might be thinking a lot about your coin and being greedy with your perhaps time or energy or materialism, just kind of feeding yourself. But I also see that in your immediate future, Five of Swords in reverse, you are going to be making some reconciliations, and possibly with people, possibly in your social circles. So you might be actually feeding yourself or treating yourself or being selfish and self-serving to yourself with all of your hard work, but you're doing this for the purpose of serving others as well, because the more you treat yourself, the better you can treat others and reconcile any differences that you might have with other people. Now, the selfish energy also is reinforced with this Nine of Pentacles crossing over your King of Pentacles in reverse energy, and so that really speaks to you basically just being in your power, being by yourself, being abundant in on your own, but then also being really like a hustler. So you're kind of working really hard at being abundant by yourself, and so that's really your main focus is yourself. It's all about you and treating yourself. And really at your feet here is the Empress reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. I think this is part of this reconciliation energy that's coming up, where you're kind of, it seems like what you have on your side is the truth. You have the truth on your side, and you're not afraid to share the truth with others, and you're not afraid to essentially drop truth bombs to people with this Ten of Wands in reverse, and just kind of wear your heart on your sleeve and just not really hold back, whether it be, any maybe like things that are bothering you about situations, or maybe things that feelings that you have for other people. Like if you really love and adore people, you're kind of just dropping these truth bombs to people, and that's kind of your strength. In your recent past, being the High Priest in reverse, you have faith in yourself. You've in the past have recently found that, again, it's going back to this King of Pentacles energy in reverse too. It's like you have faith in yourself, and you understanding that, know that in order to be a stronger leader, more unconventional leader with the Hierophant in reverse, more of a rebellious leader at that, you have to treat yourself, and you have to be selfish sometimes. And I say the word selfish, but it's got a bad connotation, and I'd say it's like more self-pampering, if you will. You're kind of like pampering yourself, right? But at the same time, I think the shadow side and the upright at your head, like you feel guilty about it too. You feel guilty about being selfish. You just feel like you're just thinking. You're thinking in a very self-serving type of way. And you don't really care about if it bothers anybody else or if it steps on anyone else's toes. Like, you really maybe don't give a shit. You probably do have a little bit of fear though too. So you're afraid, but you don't give a shit about being afraid, essentially. Your attitude is the Seven of Swords in reverse. So Yeah, this goes towards like the not really giving a shit mentality that you have about anything other than yourself. The Seven of Swords is a little bit more of a gossipy energy in reverse. So rather than being like a kind of a social butterfly, if you will, in situations, you're sort of a social butterfly. Let's just say your attitude is that you might have ill intent in your social interactions that might be self-serving. So whatever's in your own personal best interest is something that you are going to be, your attitude is going to be like reflecting in your dealings with other people. In your environment, Nine of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, you're really like not worried about other people's feelings. You and you are open. You're open about it, and then you're also getting what you want out of it too. So it's working out in your environment. You know, you're not worried about hurting other people's feelings in that. And so your hopes and fears is the Queen of Swords in upright. So your fear is that some person is going to call you out, or perhaps people will like put up boundaries towards you, or you know, be super I'm getting kind of confrontational with their words towards you. But also, you know, your hope is that you have the same communication skills to rebut any kind of adversarial conversation or communications that come your way as a result of your basically like self-serving nature between now and the rest of the month. And you know, quick communication, not overthinking, you know, it's at the bottom of the deck too here. So that's the overall energy here, is like there's a lot of communication going on. There's a lot of reconciliation going on in the immediate future with enemies or situations that situations of defeat. But then also like, you know, you're being a little bit gossipy and sneaky, let's say, at the same time. I wish I could say it was like in an okay intentional way, but it's really not. It's probably more of a self-serving type of way. So you're being pretty greedy, you're being pretty self-serving, and you're not overthinking anything too. But you know, yeah, just seeing the Six of Cups in reverse too. You're being very childlike, selfish, childlike. Okay, fine. You know, maybe there are some children out there watching. But the thing is at your feet it's the Empress in reverse, so there are truth bombs that you're dropping on people. So it's not like you're being manipulative, you're being honest. Okay? You're being honest. You're being probably High Priest in the reverse in the recent past. You're being unconventionally honest to others, and you're being unconventionally honest to yourself by being this, you know, self-spoiling type of person. And so ultimately leads to the Ten of Cups for you in the outcome. So this is like joy and happiness. I think really, I think overall energy, or the overall message here really is that your unconventional approach to communications or relationships with others, although you might think it is, you know, unconventional, bad, what you will, your intent isn't bad. It's just you have to. There's a saying in a movie called Ninja Scroll, where it's like, sometimes to beat the devil, you have to be the devil yourself. And this is essentially what the message is here. You know, dropping the truth bombs, but you're thinking like the devil, and you're doing that in order to, you know, beat the devil himself, for the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here with the reading. So hope you guys have a nice day.